And Mr. Koval, I'd like to ask one question, and that has to do with to what extent the Russian government, well, let me first state that we know that the Russian government is basically, from my experience in 12 years, extends equal treatment to foreign companies, American companies. We don't feel any discrimination. On the other hand, WTO has come along, and we understand that the government recognizes there's some need to protect local industry in a transitional period. Mr. Putin has talked about that, but doing it within the WTO rules. Could you comment on the government's plans or its current regulations that try to balance protection of local industry and openness to foreign investment during the WTO period? Would you care to comment on that, please? Okay.
So good day, distinguished colleagues. So let me try and answer the first part of your question. Well, talking about differentiating internal and foreign investors. Well, I would like to say that we do not really distinguish between Russian and foreign. In Russia, we have certain problems existent, well, problems connected to business activities. So in our main priority over the last period of time was forming, let's say, a friendly environment for business on the whole, without any difference for domestic or foreign companies. So firstly, we are trying to target ourselves on creating comfortable environment for everybody. And the attention that has been paid on the part of the RF government to the issues of enhancing investment climate, I believe it is unprecedented if compared to the previous years. So what are the mechanisms that we employ? This is a large range of different instruments. This is the Foreign Entrepreneur Initiative that is being implemented right now by the Ministry of Business Development. Those are different development institutions that have been already mentioned today. This is also enhancing legislative basis in the field of attracting investments. Well, in the context of our WTO membership, surely the situation will be changing due to the impact of external factors. Yet we also believe that one of the main growth factors would be inflow of foreign investments into the Russian market. Well, the endeavor that was made in order to form favorable environment have already manifested themselves, particularly in such facts as in 2012, we have grown in our doing business rating, or this is the rating of World Bank. Well, maybe that was not very impressive, yet we're expecting that in the new rating we would stand even higher. And I also hear from the business community that Russia would make next step upwards. So I really hope that we will be at a better position. Moreover, President placed very ambitious objectives before us. By 2013, we have to be in the first 20 economies of the world. I believe it is, well, surely it is ambitious, but I believe that it is achievable. Right now, we are trying to form the whole range of roadmaps. I believe about 20 of them. And I really hope that those roadmaps being developed by the government in cooperation with the business community, I would like to say that the impact of business community would be very significant, because that would not be some solutions made up in the minds of civil servants. Right now we have already developed 4 roadmaps, and they have been approved by the government of the Russian Federation. And right now we have prepared another package of 5 new roadmaps, and it is now going to be considered by the government and I hope approved as well. Well, I really believe it is very important to create such institutional conditions. And for us, perhaps this is the priority. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you. I have one question, Mr. Koval. Could you comment on the 4 roadmaps that have been approved? Do they relate to different sectors of the industry or different agencies? What is the concept of the 4 roadmaps?
Да, конечно.
Well, yes, surely. Right now, as I have said, 4 roadmaps have been approved, and according to business community, they are the priority ones. So we hope that they will help us to change the situation in such sectors where business right now is facing the most challenges. Here we are talking about perfection of procedures for receiving improvements for construction, also support of Russian export abroad, and this is also one of the key objectives for us. Also, customs legislature perfection. I'm talking about customs clearance mitigation. So I believe those are the main routes to be taken by right now. So we haven't only developed those roadmaps, but we have also created a procedure, a monitoring procedure to monitor implementation of those roadmaps. So firstly, here we talk about evaluation on the part of business community of the achievements we're going to receive when those roadmaps will be implemented. So when we are trying to create a new law, we try to attract business community to participate in the discussion of these drafts, so that we are not talking here about some formal implementation. We're just talking about, we can just say that for us, evaluation of business community is very important, because in this case we can evaluate how effective are our roadmaps in reality. For example, we can say that right now customs clearance happens at much faster rate right now, and this is very important for us to understand that it worked.